Hey everybody, Joe here with Candid Movies. This time I'm going to do something a little different that I don't normally do on this channel. I can't tell you the last time I did a review for a documentary, but I do love documentaries. I watch them all the time, but I don't necessarily always talk about them unless it's something that is extremely interesting to me, or I feel like, might be interesting to you all. So I actually have a recommendation for you all for a documentary on Netflix called Inside the Mind of a Dog. It's directed by Andy Mitchell, and I am your alongside Mitch, a dog owner and a dog lover. I have two dogs. Their names are Link and Zelda. One is a Staffordshire Terrier, and the other is a Pit Lab mix. And I love both of my dogs. Those are my girls. That my dog. That my twin. Like that song from Instagram that everybody and TikTok. But anyway, the mind of a dog was very interesting to me because it kind of delves into the science of how a dog's mind works. One thing that I got from that is that they, of course, they did evolve from wolves, and their evolution though went kind of opposite from what normal evolution does. Normally, it's survival of the fittest. But with dogs, it's actually survival of the friendliest. So when your dog actually is like, the way that the dog's eyes evolve, the way that they look at you, the way that they, communicate and things of that nature, it's about being friendly, gaining favor, you know, loving you, that type of thing. And there is science that shows that dogs do feel feelings of genuine love for their humans, and I know that a lot of times people get dogs for protection or for other things, and they do kind of go into that. Some dogs are good for pets for different reasons, and some dogs are good for work, because their smell sense is kind of like our eye sense. Like, we see in color. They do see some colors, but not as much as we do. But they smell in color. When they're born blind and deaf, and the only thing that they can do is smell. So their nose is very important to them, in the way that they go about life. And that's something that I've actually noticed with my dog, especially with Zelda, is she's, that lab in her. She really wants to go out and smell every little thing. So sometimes, even on our walks, I call them the smell walks, where we don't really do like a forced march. I just kind of let her smell everything that she wants to smell. And that actually really helps her brain and all of that stuff. But you can teach dogs to talk. Yes, you can teach them to talk. Now, of course, not with words. But you got to think about it. I think that dogs really would kind of understand, like, I don't know, 70, 80, maybe 100 human words, like understand like what they mean. Like when I say treat or outside or walk or play or go or come, certain different commands, they know what I'm talking about. And I also kind of know what they're talking about, because they talk with their whines, their growls, their barks, their eyes. They're very active with their eyes, so they can kind of look at the thing that they want, and I'm like, okay, I know what you want, I know what you need. But you can also train dogs to kind of like step on these little buttons that have human words that can get them to understand what it is that they want. And I think that's really cool. I don't think I have the time to train my dogs to do that, because I have a full-time job and I have other extracurricular activities. But that would be really cool if that were, if I had that kind of time to train them to do that. But I don't know, man. I just really love dogs, and this documentary, Inside the Mind of a Dog, I can highly recommend to you all. I would have to give it, as a grade, I would have to give it an A plus. It was very well done. And I know that it was so well done because by the time it was over, I wanted more. I wanted to hear more information. I mean, these dogs were wonderful. They were so cute. But not only were they cute, they were being very useful to their owners. I mean, there were dogs that were seeing eye dogs or helpful dogs for people who have learning disabilities, or, the list goes on and on and on. Like, you have dogs that can smell, whether or not somebody is, um, you know, underneath rubble or something like that. So, that's amazing. Like, these dogs are great. Again, A+ for this documentary. Highly recommend. Go take a look at it. And once you have taken a look at it, let me know down in the comments below what you thought about it. I've been Joe with Candid at the Movies. Please click that like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. Y'all take care. Have a fantastic day. Peace.